Previously on Legacy of Ash. How am I to expect to beat Darth Bane? My master is incredibly powerful with the dark side of the Force.
You must train.
Harder.
Better.
Faster.
Stronger.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
That we should break the glass of the aquarium and cause a distraction?
Come on, Fox, this is our time to leave.
Get back here with my droid!
It's not like that, RC. I'm not a piece of her collection. We really love each other.
Oh, enjoy doing tricks for belly rubs, mate. This grand adventure, it's happening with or without you. The camera opens with interior estate, a beautiful immaculate door of the Countess Varusk estate. The door opens slowly, and a heavy-hearted Bruto steps through. He's wearing his extravagant clothing that he's been wearing as of late, but he's not looking as chipper as he's been these last couple days. As he presses into the house, slowly shuts the door behind him, the Countess glows, lightens up as soon as Bruto enters. Bruto, how are you? Is something the matter?
Oh, I just worried about my friends. Some stuff's going on, and just worry about them.
Is there anything that I can do to help your friends?
No, I don't really think so. I think this is something that's just going to have to work itself out.
That sounds dreary. Is there anything I can do to help you get your mind off of it? Perhaps we go and get some drinks, or go to a nightclub, or sit by the beach.
You know, Leva, I think I just need to go clear my head.
Fairly well? Okay. Let me know if you need anything, Bruto. Anything at all. I'd be more than happy to oblige. Here. She kind of pulls up. Maybe a blue milk bone will make you feel better.
Thanks.
Of course.
I'm gonna take it and...
Anything for my good boy.
I'll let you know if there's anything I need.
Deal. So what does Bruto do? She kind of returns back to the office where she's kind of working. It also occurred to me that she referenced a nightclub, but there's no such thing.
As night? It's a day club.
It's a day club. It's a day spa. It's very confusing in this galaxy.
This place, great to visit, but don't live here. It's very disorienting.
Probably don't visit.
Yeah.
Make it a day trip.
Yeah. That's what RC's planning on. That's what RC's doing. All right.
God, it's been a long day.
Oh, man. I'm ragged. All right. So what is Bruto going to do to fill his time and to clear his mind?
So there's kind of only really one thing that Bruto does when he really needs to work stuff out.
Okay.
And that's working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, working
Deal.
stuff out with his hands.
Yeah. Getting mixed signals, guy.
On something mechanical. So I think he's headed to the garage.
Arm?
Needs to be calibrated.
Beep, boop, beep. No gripping too hard. Right.
So,
Mechanics.
I think that, like, in the course of these last few cycles, I probably acquired, like, an old swoop bike or something. And I just kind of work on that.
Okay.
Just have it tucked away, because that's kind of what I know
Or maybe you
best.
found it in the basement of the estate, or in
some
one of her
obscure
6 garages
thing.
or something. Yeah.
She probably doesn't even know how many garages she has.
No,
Let's be
of course
honest.
not. Yeah.
She doesn't go in the garage.
To be fair, though, she has people to tell her how many garages she has.
Right.
Why would she need to know that information?
I think I'm just going to disappear to garage number 3, where I kind of keep the speeder bike,
Okay.
the swoop bike, tucked
Deal.
away.
So the camera sees you kind of push in, flip on the lights, and you're sort of working on it right away, and you just kind of throw a tool, and you're pretty frustrated. The camera kind of passes as you work on it a little bit. What do we see from Bruto emotional wise? Like what's got him torn up?
Well, I think as opposed to a tool that was thrown, it was definitely the milk bone.
Oh, deal. Yeah.
Kind of just against the wall. There's a lot of mumbling. Bruto does tend to talk to himself when he works.
As any good mechanic
Yeah,
should.
he's a little eccentric. And a lot of it's just really worrying about his friends. You know, what are they going to do if he stays? Because they have no one to watch out for them. And when he's not watching out for them, they do shit like get themselves in comas and stick up, balls.
Now, to be perfectly fair, as the observer of your adventures, as the
architect,
you are also quite responsible for mayhem as well, sir.
Also, they got away from the ball, thank you.
Miraculously.
It's not like I put myself in a coma. Shit just kind of happens to
Look,
me.
he threw a tissy fit, like 50-50. If you throw a tissy fit on Corellia, you get put into a coma. It's usually alcohol-induced. Yep.
They just work themselves up until they slip in.
It's your Corellia
Var
thing.
hasn't broken down. She's pregnant. She almost stole a dress, but then she paid for it.
Yeah, you guys are
So,
terrible.
We're doing fine.
Mine.
Yeah, Chimera had every reason to lock you guys away for over a year.
Yeah.
You still have 200
got
hours
off
of community
easy.
service, by the way.
We got off easy. No, he's just, even though shit does get pretty crazy when he's around, he knows that he can make things better when he's around. Because even if there's very little that can be done, like on Chimera's ship, he's at least trying.
Deal.
And there's not very many people in the galaxy that Bruto really cares about.
So as Bruto's kind of working on the speeder bike and just kind of thinking to himself, he's kind of frustrated, he's kind of mumbling to himself, kind of angry back and forth. A droid comes in, starts warbling at you.
What do you want?
He's basically saying, "Please, sir, let me work on the speeder for you."
No, look, it's not a matter of it needing to be fixed, okay? I know this is something that may come as strange to you, because you are a droid, but sometimes things need to be taken apart and put back together just for the sake of it.
"Please, sir, let me work on this droid, or let me work on the speeder."
You know what? Come here for a sec. Come here.
He approaches.
I'm just gonna flip open a data pad real quick and just kind of tap into this droid's... yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of
Deal.
spike in real quick and see a little bit of what's going on.
Yeah, and so as you're kind of plugging into him, he says, "Only by doing my job can I hope to ascend.
And then it just queries, what is ascension?
To be fired from the canon into the afterlife, into eternity, into Droid Hala."
Clarification request. Canon?
He shows up several blueprints of videos
Of the actual droid canon?
of droid cannons across Megos.
Query request, droid Hala?
The afterlife where a good droid, a hardworking droid, may ascend and become
Jesus
eternally happy
Christ.
to run programs.
I mean, by the Force.
Jesus Christ. Bruno's so upset he makes up a new term.
Deity.
He makes up a new religion.
This.
And then the droid says back, "Query request, what is Jesus Christ?"
I don't know if I have time to get into that. What is your name?
He just inputs some series of numbers and letters.
Yeah, so... Go ahead and...
You may call me Todd.
Okay, Todd. This may sting a little bit, and I'm just gonna reboot his firmware.
Okay.
And just, reset him back to how a droid should be.
Okay. He is manufactured on Hapes, so when you
Oh,
reset him
jeez.
back, he actually resets and he calculates. While you're going through there, you understand that he has X amount of points towards Ascension. When you reset him, he actually...
Okay. So, at one point in time on my data pad, I had copied over a lot of Vox's code.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to
that's
splinter
a
and isolate
terrible
some
thing.
of Vox's personality. I'm going to put them in this droid.
So that's...
Are you sure that's not a fate worse than reboot?
That's probably pretty bad. That's unethical, at least. At the very least, sir.
Don't do it.
Then I think instead I will just kind of rewrite his programming
Okay.
to basically write in free will.
Okay. You basically start stripping out parts about...
Right. This whole ascendancy and...
Droid Hala.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he just kind of goes through a series of power loops and turns back on, turns back off, and then he comes back along and he's like, he just kind of wanders off a little bit.
Go tell your friends, Todd. This is how life should be.
he just walks out of the room, and Bruto starts a droid rebellion on Magos. Perfect.
Wonderful.
We'll deal with that later. Right, so...
My people
Todd shall be the new prophet.
the first of his name. I love that he eventually grows a beard and has 2 metal tablets that Bruto
It's
the
code.
programming.
Yeah,
the code.
yeah.
The code
But
for
in
freedom.
this example, Bruto is God and he is Moses.
Because I have freed the first of them.
Oh Jesus! Right. Anyways, you're pretty pissed off in your garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So you work for about how long before you kind of wind down?
Probably a couple hours.
Okay.
Minus the stuff with Todd.
Deal. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So you're winding down. You're getting pretty hungry. You probably head back in for a sandwich or something. Yeah. And as you're kind of heading back to the kitchen, she looks at you and she goes, What is this? What is this attire you're in? And what is all this mess?
It's my jumpsuit.
Jumpsuit?
Yeah, it keeps... Well, when I wear clothes under it, it keeps them clean.
Why would you?
Usually it just ends up keeping me clean because I don't have that many clothes.
What in Magos would make you so filthy?
I was working. Doing what I do.
That does not look the end result of work. What
was
were you working on?
stripping down a swoop bike and putting it back together.
Oh dear Lord, no. Oh no. We
And
do...
Todd is a great guy. Your droid Todd?
I am not aware of any Todd.
Okay.
You were interacting with the droids?
Well, he came by and said hi. It's
Droids-
not like I would just ignore him.
Droids do not say hi. Was it a protocol droid?
No.
A service droid?
Yeah. They're droids too.
Why are you talking to the service droids?
Because he came and talked to me.
Bruto, that is like saying the closet door talked to you. Look, irregardless of this Todd, you do not have to work like that anymore. We shall set you up with a respectable job, a job that you can be proud of.
I am proud of this work. This is my life's work. My dream and ambition is to be the best mechanic I can be. That's what I am.
Bruto, that was a different life. Now, on Magos, you may be whoever you truly want to be, not what life made you into. You had to repair stuff to stay alive. You are alive now, taken care of.
But this is what I want to do. This is what I do.
No. You must pick something else, something more respectable. How about accounting? How would you like accounting?
Accounting?
Yes, you said you were the ship's cred chip holder.
Yeah, that's because I physically held it.
Here. She pulls out of her purse. Here, hold this.
Just take
Yes. Doesn't that feel better than you're getting your hands all dirty and ragged? Dear Lord, look at you. You covered... What is that? Oil?
it. Among other things. Engine grease, oil. Kind of pocket the credit
dear.
chip too.
That is purely filth. Go upstairs, change, bathe, and prepare for a proper dinner. We're going out soon.
Leva, I can't be anything other than what I am. I can't be an accountant. I can't settle books.
Sure you can. It's merely just learning a new trade.
Look at me.
What about you?
Do I look like a bookkeeper?
Well, in time we
Do
will
I
get you
look like
looking...
someone's assistant?
You'd be my assistant. I have a great amount of wealth that I need help managing. In day trading?
Trading what?
Well, working on economical trades and business. I have a trading empire. You don't have to be a smuggler anymore.
Do you know what kind of trading I do?
I don't think I want to know.
I trade in some very undesirable things.
Bruto, those days are behind you. Listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to be stuck in the past anymore. Here on Magos, you can become your own man. You could leave behind this jumpsuit, this filth, pods.
Look,
They are now beneath you. You don't have to be dirty anymore. You're not worthless anymore.
I wasn't worthless before. Even when I was a slave, I wasn't worthless.
Bruto, I didn't mean it that way.
Look, Levo. Every man's got to have a code. Something that governs them. Lets them know what's wrong and what's right. Part of my code, my whole being, the reason why I got here, was not leaving family behind. My family needs me.
I was not aware that you had family.
And they need me, not as an accountant, as a bookkeeper, some sort of piece in a collection.
No, Bruto, you're getting ridiculous now.
They need me for me. And this is what I am. This grease, this oil, worked into my fingers. This is what I am. It's what I'll always be.
If this family is so important to you, why have I never heard of them until now?
Because you didn't listen. My family is the crew of the crate.
The ship that's here. The ship that brought you here.
Yeah, my ship. Old Blue.
Your family is your friends. The friends that have not contacted you minus that ruthless, lawless clone. Don't tell me that this is his doing. Those clones, they're never any good. They caused the criffing civil war. Excuse my language. This is ridiculous. Go upstairs, get changed, get cleaned up, and we shall go to dinner, and you shall put all this nonsense behind you. You have a family now.
And they need me. And I just turn and head to the door.
And as she calls out your name several times, you open the door and step foot back out into a swirling orange, purple, pink new day scene.
Is it a new day? Is it an old day?
I think when it's orange, purple, pink, it's a new day.
What if
But
it's
when
purple, orange, pink?
Then
Same day.
it's...
Same day,
Purple,
just
pink,
lunchtime.
orange?
Lunchtime.
Oh, so we're chasing the orange. That's the cycle.
Don't hold me to anything, because then you take away all my narrative liberties. So the camera opens, and before we even get a good sense of where we're at, we already hear warbles and womps, and a droid just telling the song of his people. As the camera pans over, we're in a bar area, the same bar area where we've seen Var several times before. I'm assuming Triz is here as well. We'll say RC's drinking as well, kind of just hanging out. It's been probably a day since the droid napping, since the masquerade ball, and you guys are just kind of hanging out. And Vara's sitting like cross-legged on the floor across from Vox, and they're just
in front of me. Out of different materials, I have made different hats because I'm not gonna leave and go buy him hats. So we're improvising right now. I'll buy him hats later, and I'm pointing to each one of which one does he want to wear right now.
yeah, and he's
choosing.
finding it an impossible task to pick. He's just so overwhelmed and so happy.
I found some crayons somewhere. I don't know where.
You have
I have crayons.
for crayons.
Yeah. I have crayons, so I've given him crayons because I know that his
Boy, I require crayons
Bring me Crayola crayons.
and craft supplies.
his stores have been depleted, so I give him crayons, and yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, Var, as the camera kind of pushes into this duo shot, Var is almost like a brighter blue.
Oh, yeah.
She's definitely like her Laku are like wiggling with excitement.
Mm-hmm.
It's still been like almost 24 hours or whatever the fucking hell the cycle is here.
It's been some time.
It's been some time. And she has like a little sippy cup full of alcohol.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm 100% for that this is a sippy cup
Yeah,
because
yeah.
she's spilled too many times. I've like cleaned him up a little bit, but it doesn't really look like it. But I have a little bit.
Yeah. So RC's sitting there and he's like, he's kind of drunk, and he's like, so okay, I got a question for you, Var.
What?
What is so criffin' important about this droid?
It's
Why,
Vox.
you have not left his side since yesterday.
It's Vox.
That doesn't tell me anything. Look, I'm still trying to get my head around it. We went to the temple, and you just up and left us for this guy, and then you left him for something else, and we had to traipse around the galaxy just to try and accidentally find him.
Yeah. Well, I made some mistakes. I had to leave you guys. We couldn't all go into the temple. So, I mean, I had to leave you anyway. And plus, it turns out you guys were there for months. So, that shouldn't even count, because I would have eventually left. But
Yeah, I'm still kind of hazy about that whole experience.
Yeah.
Well, Captain, didn't
Captain.
feel like no months.
Captain is nursing one hell of a hangover right now.
Well, she can't drink and drugs at the same time. Rookie.
it was
One
her.
or the other.
It was
Yeah.
her first time. Give
Thank
her
God
a
you
break.
didn't drive as well. That's 3 Ds you don't want to mix.
But yeah, I'm not leaving him again. I left him once and I shouldn't have, and I'm not leaving him again. It's Vox.
Okay, Captain, help me out here. She just keeps saying it's Vox. I get what his name is. I
And
don't-
he's back!
Yeah, probably back in pog form as well. I get it.
RC, just believe us when we say that this hunk of junk
Hey,
What?
is the
I forgot I have
most
to do that again now.
Yeah.
Well, what?
important hunk of junk there is.
What?
see,
He
Vox,
comes
everybody
over and he
loves
tries to
you.
give you a crayon. It's lemon yellow.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Womp, 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 womp. As he...
Look, RC, I don't know how to explain it. I just know that Vox is important.
That's fine. I'm just... Whatever. You guys are crazy cats.
And
I love
you're
it.
part of this friendship family thing now, so you have to love Vox as well.
Do I have to love Vox, Captain?
So Captain draws a circle with the yellow crown on the floor. And she's like motions for both Vox and RC to step inside the circle.
What's this?
Just do it.
I'm not a big fan
Just
of party
do
tricks.
it.
Is Vox gonna turn me into a
No.
chicken? Okay.
Do you want me to step in with you? We'll all go in.
It's whatever. I'll just step into this Griffin circle. Alright, he steps in. Here I am.
You are now in the friendship circle. You
That's the
are
Griffin
friends.
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It works better
Yeah.
with chalk.
We don't have any of that right
Okay,
now.
we don't have any chalk. It's just a crayon. So what?
It's a
Friendship.
It's a friendship circle. You're friends now.
You mean he's my mate?
No, I mean
Yeah.
he's your friends.
No, friends. Okay, he's my friend. Yeah, whoop de frickin' do. Okay, we're friends now, Vox. Cool. I don't. Why the circle?
It's the friendship circle.
That sounds like something
When Remy wakes
really
up, ask him.
dumb that would have been made up by a previous guy. I don't know. If I made this up, I tell you, I'd shoot myself out of an airlock. It's crippin'. It's crazy. It's just super crazy.
It's
Look,
just what we do.
how long do I need to stay in here?
You're fine now. You already ruined it.
Oh no, he hasn't shot anyone yet.
We'll get there.
Says Remy from the ether.
Thank you, Remy from the ether. Sometimes I heard friends shoot friends. You know what mates do? He steps out of the circle and goes back to his drink.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch RC shore leave.
RC needed a vacation. Yeah, he's been in prison too long.
Prison and Dantooine.
Yep. Yeah, it's not like he's a crazy old clone trooper. So, it's at this point in time that we cut over into a dark room. It's only illuminated by skylight, by the daylight coming in. It's got a soft purple glow in the room. You see Remy still asleep, his eyes open, white. He has a blanket draped over him, but you can tell that he's still hovering above the bed. You see Brea sleeping softly in a chair nearby. Remy, your body starts to lower down to the bed, and as you land softly on the ground or on the top, you close your eyes and open, and they're back to normal. You look around, and the room is dark. It's not trashed like you had left it
Probably
days
doesn't
ago,
really feel like the same room.
hours ago, days ago, years ago. You look around, and you immediately spot Brea, beautiful in the soft purple glow of the light.
Brea?
She stirs awake. Yeah. Remy?
I must be dreaming right now.
Remy, you're awake.
Am I? No.
Remy. Remy, you've been out for days. It's the most dreadful, dreary thing. Your eyes were white and you were floating in midair.
You sound crazy.
You are crazy. I know it doesn't make any sense, but I've never seen anything like it before. Nobody has. Even the physicians were unable to tell me what was wrong with you. And you look and you see you're hooked up to sort of medical devices with a monitor nearby.
I kind of just like rip the devices off.
Yeah.
Remy doesn't like doctors.
Nobody wants to like wake up and go, oh god.
Pull
Yeah.
tubes out of his arm.
Yep. Remy, you had all of us worried sick.
I can't explain what happened. But I'm here now.
Do you know what happened? Like, what was the cause of all this?
You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I was training.
That doesn't make any sense. You were here the whole time.
No. I was somewhere a long time ago.
How far away was it?
Eons.
I believe the correct term is galaxy.
And very, very far.
Very, very far.
A plethora of parsecs.
Wow. I hope that's not a measurement of time. Because it isn't. It's a distance. Not a lot of people know that because of a poorly written line in a holovid by a very bad man. I'm very glad that you're back, though, Remy. Sorry about that.
No problem. Brea. I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
No, I do. As his memories are kind of like returning from
It's kind of processing a lot of information at the same time.
realizing like this isn't the dream, but that was, and trying to remember what had previously happened here.
Because in the vision,
It felt like life.
you had been, from that first moment, just straight through.
Mm.
There wasn't any kind of confusion. Yeah. There was jumps and stuff like that. It wasn't full, but it felt like days, months, maybe even years.
I've been an ass, Brea.
Listen, I know that something happened. I can tell the others know. You're not talking to anyone, though. We know that something's wrong. And if it caused all of this, then I'm just happy that, and hoping that it's behind you. Listen,
I don't know if it will ever be behind me, but I can live with it, and I can learn from it.
Ever since I met you, I've had a feeling that your path was far more extraordinary than most others. Something about you, how lucky you were, or how you always seem to land on your feet no matter what kind of situation you get yourself into. It's like something bigger is just looking out for you. I don't know, it sounds silly.
There's definitely something out there. Something that I don't fully understand yet, but I just kind of like reach my hand out, and the holocron's like still in my grasp, and I just kind of like levitate it up from my hand.
She kind of gasps, but she's also used to seeing you floating, so it's...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this means. What does this mean, Remy? How can you do that? I'm sorry. I don't want to overwhelm you. How do you feel?
I feel stronger, but I feel angry. I just feel a lot of anger. A lot of hatred, but...
Why are you angry? Is it part of the reason you've been so distant?
A while back, I found out that I was adopted. And recently, I met my mother, only to have her taken away at the hands of the Empire.
They're no good. They need to be stopped. Did you get to spend any time with her?
Just long enough to hear my name.
Your name?
My real name. Not the name my parents gave me, but the name my mother gave me. I'm not a Novus, I'm a Corel. Garrick Corel. But I don't even know if I'm that. I feel lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but...
She steps up and crosses the room and sits on the bed next to you and puts her hand on your leg.
There's something out there. Something growing. And I'm part of it, but I don't know how.
You say you don't know who you are, who you want to be. You can be anything you want. You can be Garrick. You can be Remy. you could be anything. You're one of the most brash, charismatic, lucky individuals I've ever met. When you put your hands on the helm of your ship, it's like you can do anything. When you put yourself to a task, nothing can stop you. Be whatever you want to be, Remy. If you want to tear apart the Empire, then tear apart the Empire. If you want to continue with this droid business, then continue with this. Or do none of it at all. No one is controlling your fate. Sometimes it feels like you don't have a choice, but there's always a choice. There's always countless paths before you. You can carry around that anger and that hatred in you. Or you can celebrate the fleeting moments you had with your mother and embrace the love. Hope is so powerful. But it only will be if you let it in, if you embrace it, if you make room in your heart for it.
Thank you for staying by me.
I was very worried about you. And listen, you don't have to fly during my celebration of union. It was wrong of me to ask you. I understand how much you care. I just
answer one question for me.
Okay.
Do you love him?
Yes. In time, I will come to love him even more.
If you truly love him and if this will make you happy, then it would be my honor to fly.
Thank you. And she has a tear stream down her cheek. I love you, Remy. I always will. And maybe in a different time, in a different place, things could be different. Get some rest. You look good. Scene. The scene opens the next day. Everybody's kind of sitting on the shoreline, relaxing. You're being told that it's morning. Kind of hard to figure out what's going on.
We have one guy whose only job it is to tell us what time of
Good
day.
morning! Yeah, it's good morning, good day, good later day, good super late day, good morning. Good. Yep. So, you guys are all kind of hanging out. You're hanging out with Vox. So tell me
I
a
don't
little bit.
necessarily like the fact that we're on the beach because I've seen the droid cannon go off. So
Yeah, Brea has requested no droid firings, no firing from the cannon until after her guests leave. Yeah, like once she found out about that debacle, because we ended the scene with her saying, "The what?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
Yeah, we
droid
did.
cannon has been covered with a tarp.
Okay.
Well, a droid cannon tarp, of course. They have custom-made droid cannons because these things.
It's like a motorcycle
It's like a
cover.
really-
It's
Yeah.
a perfect shape outline.
Oh, of course.
A
These
real
things,
fancy barbecue.
yeah, these things are like the gateway to heaven for droids, so of course there's fancy tarps for them.
Not all of them anymore.
Todd. The rumblings of the underground speak.
The droid underground.
But yes, Vox and I we're close enough to the water that I can
deeper.
have my feet in it, but
Deal.
he's a little bit further back.
Yeah, so, you guys are kind of hanging out. We'll have Bruto come back
Just, like,
in.
enter the...
Yep. We have assistants pulling up aqua gliders for wedding day festivities. So if you guys want to go jet skiing later, that's a thing. So, right. So you guys are all kind of hanging out on the beach, and as Bruto arrives, RC kind of sees him. Well, as I live and breathe, what are you doing here, man?
Thought I'd just come make sure nobody got in any more trouble.
And we've been staying out of trouble. It's wedding day. We gotta be on that fest.
That's today?
Yeah. You didn't hear?
No, I haven't been getting a lot of information lately.
Oh,
Pulls up his comm and it's got like 20 messages on it.
just from RC. Just from his old
But they're
boy.
mostly like drunk calls.
Yeah.
I'll really
A
miss
couple
you,
bad
Bruto.
If you're not kicking around with the Countess, I got 2 college roommates. And guess what? They're twins. Call me back, or I'm gonna have to take care of this by myself. Like behind enemy line style.
My nostrils are so big.
My tongue is so deep. I gotta go. Boy.
We broke the aquarium!
This is a separate aquarium. RC's gotta lay low for a
That one
second.
was just for the memories.
Oh, jeez. Right, so... yeah, nobody's been calling you. Sorry, tangent. Yeah. So, like, everybody's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
How is everyone? It's good to see you up, Remy.
Where have you been? By the way, look who's back!
Oh God! Hi, Vox.
Wow.
Like no, I'm like you now, and I just kind of bop him on the head with the metal. Oh yeah, you would. Hey, you know, I can use that word. Anyways,
What have you been doing?
well,
Don't get him started.
Okay.
I met a girl. We kind of fell in love. She helped me out with an arm.
Oh, look, you have
Yeah.
an arm.
Yeah, and somebody didn't grab my watch.
I
Your
didn't,
chronometer?
Yeah, my push-to-talk chronometer.
I didn't want to grab the arm. Don't look at me.
I have
I
had
told
that.
you to.
That was a gift from my mother. The
It
last
wouldn't-
gift she gave me.
It wouldn't fit in your spacesuit when we got you off. You're fine.
It's a watch.
You're fine.
Bruto, when did you lose an arm?
What?
How much have
On
you missed? What's the
Chimera's
last
ship?
thing you remember?
When we escaped?
Huh. I remember
Before we
escaping.
came to Hapes?
I remember escaping. I don't remember
Yeah,
you
hey,
losing an arm.
don't pay no attention to Remy. He's a bit foggy since his long
Yeah,
neck.
he's
what do you
been
mean
kind of weird.
since?
Yeah, he's a
always
bit
kind of been
weird.
that
He's
way.
been kind of weirder.
Listen.
Can we, like, not hang out on the beach, though? There's so much sand. I hate sand. It gets in everything.
Sand is
he's,
great.
He's doing episode 3
Yeah,
jokes.
he's trying.
Yeah, I told you he's a bit rusty. oh.
Sand is great. It reminds me
Yeah.
of home.
Yeah. I know, it's coarse. It gets in everything. Anyways. Who wants to go aqua gliding sometime?
I think that sounds amazing. But yeah,
Yeah.
To cut a long story short, met a girl, fell in love, got objectified. Decided that you chuckle buckets need me a little bit more than she does.
But look, I got Vox back, all on my own.
I was there and
Yeah.
I helped.
Did you really?
And I did a really good job.
Var, somehow-
All you guys did
Captain
was
Nolan.
break an aquarium.
All
You
we
probably
did-
killed
You mean
all those
at bare
animals.
minimum, what we did was break a 1,000,000 credit aquarium.
I mean,
Where
to
did you
give
see a
some,
1,000,000 credit aquarium?
and
to give you
If
some,
the
we went to a
masquerade
masquerade ball.
And
to
if
give you
we
some
hadn't
credit,
broken
it was
it-
an amazing diversion.
This-
but you didn't know
Wait,
that
wait.
I needed a diversion at that point.
We
You
always
guys-
know that you need a diversion because you're always getting yourself into trouble.
You guys pulled off a job. You robbed a
Yes, the
masquerade
three of us.
ball.
Mainly me.
no, I didn't
three of
rob.
us.
I didn't rob shit.
It was all us.
I got super high and broke
So-
an aquarium.
Fingers,
What did you
toes,
steal?
everybody still intact?
Vox.
No.
But no. Vox is capable. He probably just like found his way to us.
Yeah, I don't believe that you stole Vox from anywhere. What?
Like-
Did he just get off a bus or
did.
something?
No, when you guys get a
No.
chance, you have to watch the episodes. They're pretty crazy.
What episodes?
There was a collector.
Legacy of Ash.
He was gonna shoot
What is
Vox
that,
out
see?
of a droid cannon.
It's a holovid series on
Whoa,
one
whoa,
of the.
whoa.
It's a holovid series on one of the best holovid channels.
What are you whoa-ing about?
What the crap is a
Holotude.
droid cannon?
Vox
What?
is a little sensitive to it, but it's...
The droid cannon! I know what a droid cannon is.
What?
Did I
Pull up my
miss
data
something?
pad.
Don't listen to him,
Wow,
Vox.
wow.
Don't
And
worry
I just show
about
them
it.
pictures on the data pad. Okay, so here's what's going on here.
You're fine.
These people have somehow programmed all their droids to think that this is how they get into some sort of droid heaven.
Droid heaven.
Yeah, right? Droids don't go to heaven.
Hey, Vox.
Every droid goes to heaven.
That's what we tell the children so they
Not
can sleep
okay.
at night.
Listen, I've seen that video. Good.
They go to heaven in the old
All
farm.
droids go to heaven.
Happy little farms where they live out the rest of their droid lives.
Come on.
It's a good foot, man. They showed it to me when I was a wee boy in a test tube.
Something is really strange about this place.
Yeah, so let's get Brea married and leave.
You know, that really sounds like a great idea. Plus, it might be good to move on.
As Brea
It's
walks,
never great to stay in one place for too
Brea
long.
walks up the shoreline. She goes, "Hey, I was thinking, we got all these kind of set up. Did you guys want to go for a ride, or are you gonna stay here? And are you guys arguing again? Is this a staff meeting?
I mean,
Oh dear lord!"
kinda.
She turns around and
but-
starts walking away.
It's okay.
It's fine.
We don't have any
no,
food.
it's not okay.
There's no
Where's
s-
Kreeblik?
Excuse me,
No
can we get
soup.
some soup, please?
No, you may certainly not. This is my wedding day, okay? I am celebrating my union. There is no
Come
soup.
on, I'm not even
no
that mean.
staff
I'm not
meeting.
even that mean. I won't throw anything on you on your wedding day.
Thank you
You're welcome.
for promising not to throw anything on me on my wedding day.
You're welcome. You should
Brea,
all go.
I've got an early present for you.
Oh dear. Oh.
Wait,
I
Var,
just-
why are you crossing your fingers?
I just want to grab
shush.
Var and throw her in the ocean.
I'll accept that. Thank you. Yes.
Rude.
First of
And
all,
then-
great
Rude.
job.
I am running to one
Second
of
of
the water
all,
gliders.
great job. Deal. So
Rude.
you guys basically head out, go jet skiing for the better part of an hour, have a lot of fun.
And we have to have obligatory.
Yippee! Sorry. Or
Oh,
that's
yeah.
wizard.
Wizard!
Yeah. So you guys are driving around. You see the wedding site. It's a little bit farther down the beach, but it's very gorgeous. You guys are able to actually. She has everybody pull up the aqua gliders to the shoreline. You guys get out. She gives you like a tour of everything. She shows you guys that you'll be set up like on the beach side, right? It was the beautiful sunset feeling hits right during the wedding, and you guys will have some of the best view of the wedding. And she's just very excited about it. And she's kind of talking everyone through it, and she asks Vox to be the ring bearer, and yeah, only after several requests from Var.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vox
So
wears a paper mache top hat.
yep. So this
Var's already made it.
Okay,
It was one of the
this is
options sitting in
Megos.
front of
He
him.
doesn't need to wear paper mache.
yeah. She talks
They
in
have
great detail
droid hats here.
with Bruto about the wedding
Last minute
planning.
plans,
Yeah, last
yeah.
minute
Making
changes.
sure
and-
everything is
Yep.
sorted.
So you guys get picked up and you get driven back to the estate to get ready for the celebration of union. So you guys are back at Baron Thane's estate, and you guys are kind of getting settled in. You're getting dressed up for the celebration of union. It's not actually like black and white wedding garb. It's very much purples and oranges and complementing colors for the daylight and stuff like that. And so you guys are kind of setting up and hanging out, and you guys have a little bit of time to kill before your before the big celebration. So you guys are kind of just hanging out in the bar area.
Oh, yeah, Vox is-
not
Var is
getting
making
too
everyone
drunk. I
drinks.
hope.
Var's making. I'm making the drinks, so
Deal.
maybe a little drunk.
Thin it out a little bit.
Brea did give me permission to get drunk the day of her wedding, so we're getting
It's a
drunk.
Corellian thing. Yeah. Yeah. So actually, Brea's probably just like in last minute wedding kind of prep stuff. She's not in her dress
No
or anything
frenzy.
yet, but yeah, she's just having a drink with you guys, and she kind of turns and she goes, "So I'm assuming that you guys aren't staying very long after the union."
What are we doing after the wedding?
You know, I think we should just get out of here. Anywhere but here. This.
You are more than welcome to stay for as long as you wish. You are guests here.
Magos is getting stranger and stranger the longer we stay on it.
I don't know what you mean. It's.
I think RC knows what I mean.
I just want to stay long enough to see a droid get fired out of a cannon. I
No,
think that's a thing here.
That's not
What?
happening.
I have really mixed opinions
He
about
comes
it.
up and he just rams your bar stool.
Like, I'm curious
I
about the
also slap you with my
functionality of the
Luke.
cannon, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I want to shoot a droid out of it.
I slap
he
both of
gives
you
you a
with
sharp
my
look,
Luke.
and then his optical sensor goes like tightens at you.
I
just
slap both
point
of
at
you
him.
with my Luke.
I wouldn't shoot you, Vox.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They won't shoot anyone, Vox. It's fine.
Yeah,
Probably.
We're not shooting any droids out of any cannons.
Yeah, but how
Just like-
else do they get into droid heaven?
What about just like a little droid?
Remy?
know
We
that.
talked about this,
You're
Remy.
not
Droids don't go to
droid.
heaven.
I saw the movie.
All droids go to heaven. Oh.
RC, that was Republic propaganda.
Oh my gosh.
But where are we going next?
Listen, I liked you better.
Your Republic propaganda
I
should
liked
have
you
gone a
better
lot
when you were at the
differently.
countesses, okay?
Is the Countess the lady you fell in love with?
Yeah, she was a countess.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right?
You guys still don't know. He told you the story already.
Yeah.
He said a girl. He
Do you guys
didn't
just
say
not
who.
even listen when Bruto talks?
I mean,
Probably not RC.
how long was he gone?
Days.
Days.
Better part of a week,
Yeah.
if not longer.
Gee,
I don't know.
it's-
It's kind of been one
How long
long
have
day
we
for me.
been
Has
here?
everybody got my comm frequency? Just, I want to make sure. Can everybody just call me real quick?
8675309. Got it.
RC's got it.
Yeah. We've also made that joke previously for someone else's comlink number. So
Everyone's comlink number is 8675309.
Yeah.
We share a party
either
with.
that or 90210.
There you go.
That's not enough numbers, RC.
That's it's
What
that
you know?
area code.
What you countess yourself? 1, 2, 3. I never watched Sesame Hyperspace Lane as a
That's what you
as a
should have
test
watched
tube,
as a
baby.
test tube, baby.
I never watched Sesame Hyperspace Lane. I'm sorry. That joke is either really funny or not funny at all, and I'm kind of in the middle. So, can you tell me? I don't even know the song.
No.
And test tube starts with the letter T.
Oh. All C starts with the letter A and or R. Right.
I see they glazed over a few parts of your education.
Yeah, I can throw 3 different grenades though, no problem.
Do you need different training for different grenades?
Yeah. Listen,
Okay.
I've got a wedding to get ready for. I was just trying to make small talk about what you guys are doing. It sounds like you're not staying around though.
No, where are we
Right,
going?
yeah.
Captain,
well,
where are we going?
Where?
I'm gonna let you guys discuss it because I
Away.
can tell that you guys are very distracted and possibly trying to fill time before the end of an episode. So
Hey, that's not your job, Brea.
hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! If anybody talks to the audience in a really weird way, it's this guy. All right, I'm just gonna go get ready.
We'll see you at your wedding.
Everything's gonna go fine. You don't
Hey.
have to worry.
Var, please don't drink too much.
You did give me permission to get drunk. at your
Yes,
wedding.
but
And I already promised not to throw anything at you. I don't know how much more you
Just-
can get from
just
me.
don't black out.
Okay.
Yeah, at least
I'm
not
just-
till the reception.
Is there cake?
There's always cake.
I won't black out until at
Yeah.
least after cake.
Yeah, and apparently Remy's bringing cookies. Something about
You
the
signed up
dark
for it
side
on the
always
list.
having cookies.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyways, I gotta go.
I'm just gonna give Brea a big hug. Just be
Yeah.
like, everything's gonna go great. You don't have to worry about anything.
What, should I be worried about something?
No.
I won't black out till after the cake.
I'll watch Var.
Oh dear
The
Lord.
babysitter is back.
Oh no. All right.
Where were you when I needed you at the masquerade ball?
Apparently not being told there was a masquerade ball or a heist going on.
He was getting an arm, okay?
getting a hand job.
He was getting fisted.
Super important.
I got
He
the
was getting fisted.
great guy that does hand jobs.
Yeah. Top notch. Yeah. RC got one afterwards as well.
I don't think we're thinking about the same
Wait a
thing.
minute.
We're probably me and Bruto are probably talking about the same thing.
I don't know if we are RC.
Oh, fine. Well,
Captain,
looks like
Nathan,
someone
shut
got
up.
a hand job and
No.
someone got a hand
I
job.
think we should go where Vox needs to go.
I don't
Well,
know. Vox, where do you need to go?
Well,
Remy, do you have any idea?
I can translate if you want, but I think that one was pretty obvious. He doesn't know.
Something about a temple, something about an artifact.
He mentioned something, I don't know, he's going really fast. It's been a while since I'd talked droid, but...
You mean this artifact? And I pull out the holocron, which I conveniently carry in my pocket all the time now.
Because it's
And then
pocket-sized.
the music in the background goes, oh.
What the hell is that? Is that a music box?
Wow.
Is that what you need?
This isn't what you
Fox?
needed? Okay.
Well,
Stick it back in my pocket.
I don't know.
Well,
Is that where the music came from?
What music?
see if Vox knows what to
You
do with
didn't
it.
hear that?
See if Vox knows what to do with it.
Pull it back
Wow.
out.
Now, look, I'm getting really suspicious of this. Nobody else is hearing this music.
I
You've
put
got
it
it.
back away.
Just
I pull it out.
Wow.
Give it
You shake it
to
all
Vox.
about.
You
Here,
put your
Vox.
left holocron in, you put your left holocron out, you put your left holocron in, and you give it to the Vox.
Here, Vox, have this magic
He tells you
box.
to go to hut space next. That's what it's all about.
Spoilers, we haven't got there yet.
Oh, sorry. You were saying?
Womp?
You were saying?
Here, Vox.
Oh,
Have
wow.
this magic box, but you can't keep it. It's mine, but you can
And
look at it.
This actually panel on his chest that perfectly fits the holocron opens.
Where the
and it-
hell has that been?
I think maybe he should keep it,
No, but it's mine.
but
Wow,
I
wow.
think it's made for him.
He
But
wants you
he
to put
found
it
it.
in.
Finders keepers.
Finders
Wow.
keepers not
Vox wants you to
how
put
it
it in.
works.
Fine. I'll start with just the tip of it.
Wow.
Go slow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
He said docking complete.
Wow.
Hey, I thought we took those cigarettes away from you.
Bar bottom more cigarettes.
was
If we're
like,
being
I've
honest,
been
this
reading-
droid is already like a spoiled toddler,
Yeah,
yeah.
With cigarettes.
yes. I am trying to replace
Lauren's gonna
everything
be a
that got
great
taken
dad.
from him.
Lauren's gonna be a great dad. Yeah, right. He smokes a cigarette, and then his optical sensor washes over, and it just starts to flood with this kind of data, looking like the Matrix happening in his eye.
Every time we put something in this droid, we get a different, view screen.
Yep. And through that, he actually starts to project it onto a wall, and you see all these numbers and galactic symbols and stuff like that translating, and then it has a map. And you guys kind of all get a little anxious when you see the map start to pan out until you realize
Oh,
that
no.
it's taking you to, spoilers, hut space.
That's where we need to go, Vox?
He's still
Vox.
unresponsive.
We could... Anyone got a plan B?
What's so bad
Not
about
only-
that space?
Why there?
Anybody got a plan B?
Not only
Why
is
are
it
you
hut
guys-
space, but it's actually a restricted hut world
Oh boy.
that only actual huts can go to.
Sounds easy enough.
It would have to be hut space.
I mean, maybe staying here is
After
not the
everywhere
worst.
else he sent us.
This is such a nice mansion.
Why are you guys acting like this?
Such a nice mansion.
You've met huts, right?
No.
We should just
Consider
stay here.
yourself fortunate. They're not the friendliest.
So they're like these
Wait
giant.
a second. Are you telling me this droid's a map? This whole time?
Yeah,
Told you he was
he's
important.
a map.
He was just
He's
missing
a
one
map.
plot piece.
He's a map.
And now he's
that's pretty
reactivated and is broadcasting a full complete map.
That's pretty crazy. Wait a sec. Well, I got
Like-
just one question. for
So
you.
he showed us
Where's
the full
Luke?
map earlier, but there was like a missing section on it.
Okay, but I got one question.
There's no way we would have known where it was by anything else.
Well, we gotta find Luke Skywalker, right?
Yeah, that's
Who?
that's the whole mission.
It's part of episode 7. It's pretty crazy. Wait. Oh my. Oh my Sith Lord. Isn't this episode 7? What?
Episode.
End of episode 7.
I think we have to.
That's the end of today's session. We will see you back again next week for more Legacy of Ash.
Wait. I hand a lightsaber to Luke.
Ooh.
End
Luke
of episode 7.
stares at you for the long helicopter shot that rotates around both you and Luke for far too long. Dun 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 dun.
Our timeline's all wrong.
So it's you, then everybody, then you and Brea.
It is you. Oh, scenes.
Yeah.
We
I
already
completely forgot that we had done previously on.
Okay. Welcome
I'm
back.
just thinking about hotel herpes for you.
Nope. That'll be out of context in the outro. I'm just thinking about hotel herpes for you. You mean Gen Con?
See if Vox knows what to do with it.
pull it back out.
Now, look, I'm getting really suspicious of this. Nobody else is hearing this music.
I
You've
put
got
it back
it.
away.
Just
I pull it out.
Whoa!
Give it
You shake it
to
all about.
Vox.
You put your left holocron in, you put your left holocron out, you put your left holocron in, and you give it to the Vox.
Here, Vox, have this magic
He tells you
box.
to go to Hut Space next. That's what it's all about.
Spoilers, we haven't got there yet.
Oh, sorry.